From a small yellow Volkswagen Beetle to one of the most iconic Autobots in the entire franchise, Bumblebee has gone from plunky sidekick to full-blown franchise mascot. Today we're diving into the complete history of Bumblebee, from his original toys, his story in the comics, how he evolved in animation and blockbusters movies. This is the history of Bumblebee. Bumblebee began not as a Transformer at all. He was part of the Takara 1983 Micro-Change line released by MC04 Volks. When Hasbro adapted the Micro-Change and Diaclone toys to the Transformers in 1984, the little yellow beetle became one of the smallest Autobots and one of the most marketable. His size and friendly appearance made him the perfect kid character. Compact, easy to transform, affordable, and available for the entire toy run from beginning to end. Lots of variants, including a red version, classics, keychain, everything came out of Bumblebee. So, for you all who have complained about Bumblebee being the popular now, he was the same back then. In 1984, Sunbow cartoon, Bumblebee quickly became one of the main Autobots, voiced by Dan Gilderzan. Served as the Autobot Scout, Spikewick's closest friend, and the relatable Autobot. Bumblebee's small size made him fast, sneaky, and able to go place the other Autobots couldn't. In the 1986 movie, Bumblebee is heavily involved in the Battle of Autobot City and survives the film, something many of the major Autobots did not. After Series 3, he receives a new upgrade, becoming Goldbug. This form lasted briefly, but it is a major milestone in the character's arc, showing Bumblebee could grow beyond just the sidekick and was an actual player in the games. Marvel's G1 comic told a darker side, more intense version of the Transformers story, and Bumblebee played a surprising role. In the comics, Bumblebee starts off very similar, but ends up friendly, heroic, tech-savvy, and then becomes more famous because he's destroyed by the Decepticons after being mistaken as a threat to the human. That is where his arc of Goldbug comes into the Marvel comic toy line. Now, let's take a look at this reissue of the G1 toy. All right, there's not much you know about Bumblebee, but we're going to go to the G1 Just Classic. Now, this is a reissue. I do think this is a cooler mold and a cooler version, but just how cool is a little bug? There's not anybody in the world that doesn't like a Volkswagen Beetle. And if you are from the 80s and if you've ever seen a yellow one, the first thought that comes to your mind is this right here, is G1 Bumblebee. So Bumblebee cracks out the legs as such. They just fold up quite easily. Arms come out as such, just like that. Nothing fancy about this, which is what's cool. Rubber tires. Those are true rubber tires. Now, this one does have the more cartoon accurate face, which I think looks cool. Bumblebee has become a whole lot more in the last years than what he was at one point. Bumblebee, when I was a kid, was really nothing. He was just a dude that was in it. He's kind of more annoying than anything. But cartoon-wise, toy-wise, you had to have him. You had to have this one. Easy transformation. I miss the simplicity of that right there. I miss Transformers G1 simplicity Transformers. Let's get to more history of Bumblebee. Even decades after G1, Bumblebee continues to get new toys. There's Classic, Masterpiece, War for Cybertron, Studio Series, and more. Although licensing issues sometimes prevents the use of the exact Volkswagen mode, Hasbro has repeatedly returned to that G1 style. When Michael Bay rebooted Transformers in 2007, Bumblebee was chosen as the main Autobot, replacing G1's lead Hot Rod. While not the G1 Beetle, he did keep his characteristics: kind, kid-friendly, close to human. 2018 Bumblebee reboot finally gets him back in that Volkswagen roots, which is a cool thing, solidifying Bumblebee as the face of the brand. Yes, Bumblebee is the face of the brand. There is no disputing it. His legacy. From a small micro change toy to one of the most recognizable toys on Earth, Bumblebee's legacy is tied directly into his G1 origins. He represents heart, loyalty, bravery, and the idea that even the smallest hero can make the biggest impacts. Bumblebee began as a background toy, yet today he stands as the most beloved Transformer that has ever been created. Even little kids are going back and trying to get that little Volkswagen. I would love to know the actual numbers. How many people have bought a Volkswagen Beetle just because of Bumblebee? Like I said in the toy review, anytime a Transformer person sees a Volkswagen Beetle, they think it's Bumblebee. And every one of us think there should be an Autobot logo on the top of it. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the history of G1 Bumblebee and beyond, hit that like button, subscribe for more Transformers breakdowns, and comment below with characters you want to see next. My favorites are Wheeljack and all of that good stuff. Who do you want to see? If you would like to hit more of the thumbs up, more of these will come. And until that happens and until we see each other again, peace out, Home Skillets.